Addiction. The bright color of red flowing through my veins, wondering where it's going. The thought of impulse flowing with it, wondering where it's going. I wonder. Every breath I take keeps it going like the impulse. Forever be.
If I had went on the journey that I was on with gambling, I would have hit rock bottom and I would have eventually killed myself. I live in Gardner, Kansas. My name's Rob. I moved to my parents' mobile home. My parents are pretty much farmers, very blue-collar family. Father an alcoholic, mother diabetic, doesn't really take care of herself. Part of the gambling was with her. I would take her gambling to get her out of the house. For me, gambling, what I got out of it the most is escape. I loved the thrill of gambling. I have a lot of issues of dealing with a lot of the harshness in reality of the world. I would gamble to escape that. I do believe that the addiction becomes a physical thing. Your body reacts to it. The casinos enticed me by offering all the stuff. I was getting $50 coupons each week. I took, my family to dinner for my sister's birthday. It was probably about $400 or $500 for the dinner. For them to put that much money out, I had been spending a lot of money. I could have bought the dinner and not gambled and been so much ahead. I realized it was my ego wanting to show off, which is part of gambling. One thing I'm finding about most addicts, we have major control issues. I have a really hard time with things change. I don't want to look at the fact that the big picture is pretty frightening and overwhelming. With gambling, I don't think I can describe how low and out of control you feel. At the end, what made me realize that I needed help, I was at a casino with my mom, and at that point I had written some bad checks to where I could not write checks anymore to the casino. I would take her because she could write checks, and I would cover the checks the next day from work. So basically what we're doing is writing hot checks. I think we were down about $1,000. I actually had hit a jackpot. It was enough to cover the checks that we had written. The first thing that I thought was, well, why don't I just take $100 of the money and win more? I remember putting the $100 in, playing, and went probably in about 5 minutes. And eventually what I did, I remember putting the last $100 in the slot machine and realizing that I have no control whatsoever. This is my second time around of going to Gamblers Anonymous. The first time I went for about 2 months. Like most gamblers, addicts, I didn't want to deal with the fact of going to Gamblers Anonymous. So I sought therapy and I started to see a psychiatrist. He actually has helped me more than anyone at the beginning. He helped me look at the idea that it's not about the thought and emotion behind the gambling. It's more about your behavior. The first time it was probably about the second time I saw my doctor, and you know, we were talking about this, and he's like, every time you think about going gambling, just tell yourself it is not appropriate behavior. And I think the first day I probably thought it 1,000 times. I felt like I was kind of at a point that I wasn't going forward. So now I'm going to she's an addictions therapist, and I think she has about 21 years in therapy, and she actually helps me understand the process of getting out of the hole that I'm in. This is my second time around. I now walk into the meetings and accept everyone for who they are and what they believe, and think love instead of aggravation. GA program actually is there to lift you up. My life is committed to the 12 steps and recovering. This is not where I wanted my life to be. Not at this moment. I didn't want to be 37B in Gardner, Kansas, but I am here, and I am thankful that I have a place to live, and I'm not walking the streets, and I'm not dead. For those out there still gambling, there is hope.
Another cigarette, oh, with a bottle like that. He is bound to get a little upset, oh, with a man like you. No, he don't know, 'cause I got everyone here. Oh, I got the best words in my hand. Oh, so we got everyone knows that when you go to the show, you gotta give a little love in order to get some more. Oh, God, when you say that you need something from me, you gotta tear down those pants and tell me exactly what it is. I promise I'll give it to you. He don't know, 'cause I got everyone here, and then my face is on fire, and then you call me a liar. Give the man another cigarette, oh, with a bottle like that. He is bound to get a little upset, oh, with a man like you. Give the man another Cadillac.